Hello, so this video is going to be about dimple picks. And if you saw some of the more popular channel like Lockpicking Lawyer or Bosnian Bill or Locknoob, then you already saw the high-end picks such as the multi-picks or the Sparrow's black flags. But sometimes us lowly hobbyists can't afford the high-end picks, and we have to buy the Chinese poor quality picks. So today I'm going to compare four types of these picks that I own, and I'll talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of each style of picks. So the first and perhaps the most I'll say oldest or the most well-known pick in the market are these. These are the GOSO picks. I will not discuss which picks you get in the kit. This is not really important. Basically all of them have a right flag and the left flag and the double-sided flag. Again, you can watch some of the more popular channels in order for the review of the particular picks. But I have these two picks, and one of them is finished and one of them is unfinished. And I have these picks I think for at least 3 years. So these are not the ones that I use, so they are not really finished perfectly. So let's see what we have. So this is an unfinished pick, and you can see there's a lot of beef on the flag. This is a right flag, and the shaft is really round and really squared and finished badly. You can see the markings of the laser cut of the pick. So this is a perfect square. Let's see if we can see from here. You can see that this is a perfect square, and you have to do lots and lots of sanding in order to make it at least a little bit rounded, like this one, this finished left flag. And as you can see, the material is somewhat weak. It already was bent during the finishing process. And of course you have to reduce the size of the flag. So my main target for dimple picks are multi-locks. So I have a multi-lock key pin, and you always want to make sure that the tip of the pick can access the inner part of the pin, which doesn't happen here. So again, I'm not really using these picks. If you want the already finished version of these, you can buy the Spooxe kit, which basically these only they finished it, they already rounded off everything, they filed it for you and did everything to make them usable. So they come with this plastic rubbery sleeve that you can just pull it out. If you pull on it hard enough, it comes out, and it's quite comfortable in your hand. And when I got them, I really liked the sleeves and how they behave. But let's move on to the really interesting ones. So which ones do I really use? And these are examples of the ones I really use. So so the Anna's Dong. So these are known in the lockpicking community as the dongs. If you hear someone talking about his dong, that he's talking about his dimple pick, I hope. And when when you get them, they're really squared. You can see that this is an unfinished pick. It is really squared, and the material here is very strong. So I take about 1 hour to finish every pick. I have about 3 or 4 of them finished. I think you get 12 in a kit. And again, you can see a review of this on Locknoob's channel. I think he reviewed them, and nothing much changed except for the case. So you get them really unfinished. They're cut much better than the GOSO picks, and you have lots and lots of meat to finish them. So this one is a finished pick. You can see that the shaft is completely rounded using some sandpaper, and the tip, if the camera will focus, is much smaller than the original one. And if I take the multi-lock pin, you can see that I can press on the side of the pin, and I can press on the center of the pin and raise the inner pin above the level of the outer pin. So I like this pick very, very much. So another good feature is this little Allen screw. You can remove this Allen screw, and this is what holds the little blade of the pick. If you remove the Allen screw, the blade comes out. And I think I have a blade which I removed. So this is from another pick. The blade looks like this. It has a little indent. So the Allen screw goes into this indent, and it holds it really, really tightly. Nothing will get out. And these feel like aluminum. They're knurled. They're very well made. They feel comfortable in your hand. They're the correct length. And I just love these. This is my second set. I ruined some of the finishing on the other set, so I bought another one and did the finishing much better now. And if you're not looking into buying the high-end expensive kit, and you don't mind polishing and shaping and spending time and some love on your dimple picks, and I really recommend this set. So recently someone told me that there is another set which they call the rounded dongs, and but actually it's the HUK set. I will leave links to all of this in the descriptions, non-affiliated. You can buy them if you want. I don't make any money out of this. And so there are quite several differences between the dongs and the hooks. So I'll go over the key differences. So first of all, there is no Allen screw. So I don't know how these blades are held in there, but they're held firmly. I tried to pull hard and they don't come out. Second of all, there are numberings on the blades, which I don't know how much it helps, but it does give you some orientation as to how you inserted the pick. And if you're picking dimple locks, you know that orientation is very, very important. I'll show you my custom pick later, and as you can see, in the custom picks I have an orientation logo here with arrows showing the direction of the flag. So when you're in the lock, you know that where the flag is turned. But more on that later. So more differences between this and the dong. For some reason they made the end here turn. And I think what they meant to do is when you're resting it on your hand so that you can turn, and this will stay while you're turning. This is not really effective because look, if I'm doing like this, it just rolls over my hand, and I think it's one of these ideas that look nice on paper, but really have no effect in real life. The center here is a bit shaped for the inside. Again, I don't understand what's the value of this, but the most important part is that they come sort of rounded. So this is an unfinished one. As you can see, the flag is really big. So again, you have lots of meat here, but they come pretty rounded, and we can check with measuring tool. So on this end it's 138, and on this end it's 133, and it's hard to see through the camera, but it's rounded. It's not a square like where's the other one? It's not as square as this dong. Okay, so this is an unfinished hook, and I did finish this one. It took me, let's say, half an hour. So I spent an hour on this and half an hour on this. Honestly, I don't see any extra value. So for half an hour, doesn't really matter if you're getting this or this. But I sort of used to the honest dong, and I don't really feel that there's much difference between them and this. So again, the Allen screw here gives you the direction of the flag, while here you can have the direction of the flag, if you can remember, with the number, although it can be left and right. And something that was really annoying to me, that when you get the hack kit, you get the same color handles, but the picks themselves are not actually related. So you can say, okay, these colors are the right flag and these colors are the left flag. They just randomly selected colors, and you can't remove the tips, or at least I didn't find a way to remove the tips, so you can't exchange them, unlike the honest dong kit where you can swap. So I swapped the black one with the, I don't remember which one it was. Here, I'll show you. This is how you get the honest dong kit now, in this nice case. So I just removed, you can see, I removed the tip of this and put it in the black, because I wanted the black handle pick. So I blabbed already a long time, sorry about that. So the final thing I'll show you is this pick, and this is the southward pick. And the southward pick comes with a horrific handle. So the first thing anyone does is 3D print their own handles for it. And I have the one with this handle. This is the Mr. Anybody handle, and this is my own handle. So the main thing in my handle, except somewhat better grip, is again this, which shows you the direction of the tip, and again the tip is designed to enter the hole inside the multi-lock pin and pin. So if you want to know how to shape the flag and you're picking these, so this needs to go into here. Okay, this is the size that you want. Okay, so that's about it. So my final conclusion, the original dongs, number one, the HUK number 2, and the GOSO number 3, and the southward are last. And I'm not using these, they're really uncomfortable, and they're shorter and stubbier, and I just don't like them. So I'm sorry it came out this long and you didn't see anything get picked. So thank you for watching, and all the links are in the description.